The most, he said, you got to screen. It's all right to move the ball, but you got to screen.
You got to screen, and it's incumbent upon teammates to use the screen properly, Martin. And that time off the timeout, they got Randolph Morris a good look.
You say screen or scream? This stuff he's done a lot of screaming.
No,
tonight.
he wants his players to scream.
Oh, okay, scream.
He's taking care of the screaming.
He has been very vocal tonight.
There you see Khalil Hartwell, who committed that last foul, checking out.
Well, the interesting thing, this is only the Cats' 6th free throw. And UT Chattanooga now, they've been shooting more free throws. They actually have made, they're 10 for 16. Kentucky now 3 for 6. But on the season, they've made 125 free throws, and Kentucky's only attempted 136 free throws. So this is a team that goes to the line a lot. Their opponents have only attempted 119. So they go to the free throw line a lot more than their opponents.
Hood pulls up, can't get it to go. And out of bounds. It goes over to the Cats. And look at Derek Jasper. Right away, he's on a hop.
I told you, he's a sponge. They listen to what Tubby says, and they try to execute.
That time a little lazy with the pass. I'm telling you, we may look back at this thing tonight. It may be a little thing, but that technical in this game. I'm seeing Derek Jasper kind of come out of the shell tonight, and kind of you see that personality kind of coming out a little bit. And maybe he's actually gotten comfortable running this show now.
Well, I think so, and I think the hardest thing for a coach when you have young players that you're trying to put into the mix is figuring out what everybody's role is, what they can do. You've seen them play in high school, but you don't really know how they fit in with your veterans. And what I've seen is Kentucky, and here they turn it over while we're saying this, but what I've seen tonight is that guys are much more comfortable with their role.
There's Jasper with a good outlet to Crawford. And right down they go to the big guy who draws the foul. And that's what Tubby Smith wants his basketball team to do. And as we continue on, as you see Morris and Jasper both there, the other thing about young players, Martin, is that these guys are good guys. They're not only good basketball players, but they're good young men. I mean, you want them to be the kind of guy that comes home with your daughter or something, but they're respectful. And as a respectful young person, you try not to overstep your bounds because you defer to the upperclassmen.
Well, now, see, this is a guy talking that has young daughters. Now, I've got a 24 and 22, 21, and trust me, I don't want anybody coming home with my daughter. But you're exactly right. They are. They're just great kids. And in fact, sometimes you want them to talk a little bit more. You want them to come out of their shell, which they will do, but they're very businesslike.
Philip Fulmer's got 3 daughters, and we talk a lot about that. He said, are those boys still coming around in bunches? He said, yeah. I said, that must drive you crazy. He said, oh, no. He said, I love it when they come around in bunches. You start worrying when they come around one at a time.
That's exactly right.
Michael Porter closing out on Mays. Boy, that guy now, you give him a sliver and he can flat knock it down.
But here again, we talked about the top of the show. 61 out of 75 of his shots come from the three-point line. He's looking to shoot it from behind the arc. You got to go out and make him put it on the floor and beat you off the dribble.
Perry getting it down to Jasper. Nice leave for Morris, who can't finish. Boy, that is one of the rare misses he should have had over the last 2-3 games.
Well, Randolph's a little fatigued. They went that stretch of about 5 minutes to start the second half where they were all out, and you can just look at his body language a little fatigued right now.
And there have been people who've questioned, hey, I thought these guys were in better shape. How can they be fatigued? They are playing hard tonight at a high level of intensity, and they need to because Mays is trying to shoot the Mocs back in it.
Yeah, watch out. We got a 12-point ball game just like that. That three-point line, it changes the complexity of the game.
John Schulman takes a 30-second timeout. It's like when you're supposed to take off and you're about 10 minutes late and you hear, ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit. That's never a good thing.
No.
Jared Carter in there now, giving Morris a break.
All right, they're going to go 1-4 set baseline. Let Joe Crawford try to go one-on-one.
There's Crawford with the penetration. Jasper bails him out, but he's stepped on the baseline. And that is the 17th turnover of the night against the Cats.
And there, what Tubby was trying to do was get Joe to create some offense. Now, sometimes players take it upon themselves that, hey, coach is calling my number, I got to shoot the basketball. And what Joe needs to do in that situation, if he doesn't have it, is look to kick the basketball.
Jared Carter quickly goes back to the bench, and with this thing now sitting at 71-59, Randolph Morris checks back in, and now there's a whistle out front, and I have no idea unless there's a problem with the...
When one of them complains and talks about, the other's got to do the same thing.
Here's Mays. Perry out there on him. Boy, and he almost got that one down, but Troop gets the rebound from the backside, and he can't get the three to go. Jasper now will set the offense, and that's a pretty good idea. Don't have to be a CSI, don't have to be one of these offensive gurus. On this night, just get it to that guy.
Yeah, they've done a good job of getting him more touches, and Bridgewater has easily made himself kind of the villain here for the Cat fans. They don't know he's from Columbia.
I don't think so. Morris can't hit on the free throw, and Perry can't control the rebound. And at the other end on the kickout, Crawford tried to draw the foul. Instead, he's whistled for the foul.
Foul's on Crawford, his third, team 8.
Here you see a little fast break from the Mocs right here. They do a good job getting it in the lane. Joe slides over a little too late.
That's a good call.
Good call by the official, I should say.
And Long knocks down the free throw. Hey, boys and girls, this one was 20 plus not all that long ago.
There's no quit in that guy. John Shulman he's competitive. He's been around this a long time. He was assistant UT Chattanooga with Jeff Lebo, who's now the head coach at Auburn. And this is a basketball team, Buzz, that in the last 4 years is the second winningest team by number of wins and winning percentage in the state of Tennessee, Memphis being number 1.
And Bobby Perry with his first miss of the night. He was 7 for 7. And look at Bridgewater's score over Morris. And then Bridgewater's almost got the steal. And I'm telling you, Martin, this is, folks are probably throwing their hands up. It's just another one of those growing pains things with a young team. I mean, they had things in control, but they have not been able to close the deal. And Tubby Smith has taken a timeout, and he is not a happy guy.
Well, look at the emotion that you had